Okay. Okay. So the aleph is silent, and the bait is B or V, depending upon whether it has a dagesh in the middle, the dot. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The third letter is Gimel. And guess what Gimel sounds like?
G?
You got it. Okay, and that looks, you're going to do a stick figure, you know, a box letter. It just looks like this: a straight line, and then another. You want the line in the bottom. You know, this line begins less than halfway up the line, the vertical line. Are you able to see these things, Dean?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the Gimel, and it sounds like good girl. Okay. Then Dalet. We already looked at that briefly. Dalet looks a lot like a resh if you're doing script or you're writing it. The resh has a curves down a bit. The Dalet, if you're doing a box, looks like that. You got a vertical line, you get a horizontal line with a little bit of a tail at the end of that horizontal line. And that makes a D sound. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going too
Nope.
slow?
Nope. I mean, you can go a little faster.
Huh?
I'm good if you go a little faster.
Okay. How about you, Dean?
I'm just trying to hide on behind my underwear, but I'm all right.
Let's see. I want to erase that. How do you erase? Select. There we go.
With one of these.
Okay, then you got the hay, and the hay looks like that Dalet. We saw that. And it has a line that goes down, but it doesn't touch the top. Okay. That is going to look an awful lot like this letter.
Yeah,
It's a chet.
it's my dog. Sorry.
This is a chet, and it's pronounced. You got that, Zeke?
Say it. He's being stubborn. What if I
Okay.
didn't?
So, how do you erase all this stuff?
And that's the H we're looking at?
You're looking at a chet.
Yeah, I can remember that because it looks like a hut.
Yeah, it looks like a hut.
Because then it's not touching. So you're saying that touches?
This, hold on, I'll show you. I'll give you a comparison, Dean. You got the hay, looks like a Dalet,
Mm-hmm.
goes straight down, actually more like a resh, and it's got a line that goes down like that. That's the
Okay.
hay.
Uh-huh.
Then you got the het, which is further down, further along here. I'll show you, it's not there.
Okay.
It's in our book on.
The het is further along in the alphabet. See? And you would write that like this.
The shit. But that's not
So it's
pronounced.
touching.
How do you pronounce that?
Okay?
How do you pronounce the CHET?
Het.
Het?
Yeah, because you're a Gentile, I give you grace.
Say it, Zeke. Say it again, Benjamin.
Het.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see where's that page now?
Because I named you Ezekiel, that you can
Oh.
speak it.
Okay. This is probably okay. Then the last one, I think, Aleph, Beit, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav. That's there you go. No, there you don't go. Hold on, you go like this.
You forgot to click your marker.
Yes, I know. There we go. There you go.
That's
a
it?
Vav. That's it.
It doesn't need a little bitty thing on the top?
If you want, you can put a little skitty woody there. You're just writing. I mean, and they have it, but really you don't need it.
Because like on the third one, it doesn't show it, but the middle one, it does.
Right. You know, it's not a bad idea. You can put a little one there. Okay. So those are the first 6 letters of the alphabet. And what they want to do is introduce you to vowels. And when you start taking vowels and applying them to the consonants, you can start having fun. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to spell a word. Okay? I'm going to go, first of all, there we go.
Oh man, he's going backwards. I like the Coke
Now,
thing.
this is a chamet. I believe it's a chametz. I get confused with that, with the names. But what does that spell? The chametz. The chametz. It has an ah sound.
So it's Bob?
You know, in the Hebrew, in Sephardic Hebrew, which I'm going to try to adhere to, but in Sephardic Hebrew, this sounds like this. In Ashkenazi Hebrew, this sounds ah, and this one sounds ah. But we're going to call it ah. That's how we're going to do it. That's the way the Israelis do it. So, what letter is this?
Bet.
What's that? What's this? What does it sound make?
Ah.
What?
Ah.
Yep. And what does this sound like?
Be.
Okay. Put it together.
Is bet a bet. That's not a word.
B, A,
I'm saying Bob.
B. B, A, B.
Bob.
You got it.
I did a minute ago.
There you go. And that's what you're going to find in the exercises in this lesson. Let's do another one. We did you follow that, Dean?
No, I'm out there somewhere.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to lose you. Okay. Let's see what vowels they cover. They got the chametz and the patah, which is the ah, 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 ah. So you read the Hebrew from left to right. Both of these sound ah. Both this, it's just a little T. Okay? Just looks like a little T underneath the consonant. Ah. Open your mouth and say ah.
Ah.
And you can do the same thing here. Same sound. Ah, ah.
Is that now, do you have to have that under there because you said that the aleph is silent?
Right. So aleph is silent. And I don't want to jump ahead too much ahead, but aleph is really very important. Usually when a subject is introduced, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know the reason why, but nevertheless, when you introduce a name or a subject, generally, not all the time, you get a word which doesn't really mean anything per se. It just introduces the vowel or the word et. And this is the first letter of the alphabet, and that's the last letter of the alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Aleph and Ta.
Aleph and
Aleph
Taf.
and Ta.
And the first verse of the Bible, Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim, the et haaretz. In the beginning, God created et hashamayim, the heavens, the et haaretz, and the earth. But I don't want to. I mean, that's just introductory stuff. Let's see what they have here. Oh, here's the exercise, and this is what I'm going to ask you guys to read. And all this is the chametz and the patah, the little t and the little ah. There's a little line underneath, spells the same thing. So I'm going to ask Dean.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay. Now, I was saying this to Dean, and I was asking why seminary grads myrtleize Hebrew. I got on Facebook. I asked, why is it that they can't pronounce Hebrew?
They don't take it anymore.
The answer was they've never been called upon to recite it. They're just taught the grammar.
Yeah.
And I doubt that they learned the grammar very well.
I don't think they even teach it anymore.
Huh?
I don't even know if they teach it anymore.
No, they do. But I heard that from a Dallas grad. He says they didn't teach it, they didn't study that in seminary, of all places, Dallas Theological Seminary. Okay, so Dean, I'm going to ask you to read the first line.
Where are we at? Because I am totally lost. I'm looking in my book on page 2.
You are on page 4.
Okay, you didn't tell me. Okay. Oh my.
It will not be scary. What letter is this?
This is the book I got from you yesterday, the First Hebrew Primer.
Right.
Okay, and I'm on page 4 because y'all had passed me by. I don't know where y'all at.
Okay, line 1. From right to left.
I'm looking at page 4. I don't understand, so please, no. I'm just gonna listen, okay? Because I don't understand.
Okay, let me review. This letter is an aleph. And remember how we write it. We write it with a slant
Yes,
and like this. Okay,
Okay.
that's an aleph. Okay.
and what is it called?
And it's silent. You can't, it doesn't make a sound.
Okay,
And this letter is a bait.
okay,
This is a vate. It makes
Has
a
a
V
V sound.
sound.
big sound.
The is dental, a dental sound. No, it's labial. It's your lips make the sound, and the B is just a more intense labial sound. So you got the or b. Okay. So this is silent. This is b. This is v. And then the last letter that we went over was gimel. And that's this. Just a line goes down. Denise wants a little squiggle at the top. Okay. And that's this sound. And that makes a G sound like in girl. Okay. So now I want you to read it. No excuses. And this is how I learned how to swim. They taught me the basics. And then they marched us all to the diving board. And you would be embarrassed if you didn't jump off. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was able to swim. So I'm going to I want you to be able to read. And you'll do it. And why? Because I know you can do it. So go from right to left, go from right to left, not left to right. And here, and what is it? What is this?
That's a G sound.
No,
No?
no. This is silent.
Okay. So it don't have a G sound or G
No.
sound.
This is your G sound.
Okay.
What is this?
What you drew is the gimel.
This is a gimel, right?
He-
Okay, I'm going to give you
Like
the
Gimel?
Yeah,
Okay.
you might have confused her.
Yeah, I'm so out there. I'm just gonna listen, okay? Because y'all passed me by 20 minutes ago. I'm
But
changing
he,
pages
you
and
had it
everything.
right. You had it right. He just drew the gimel.
well, here's the olive. Okay, and that's silent. And this makes an ah sound. Okay, so we've got something that's silent
Mm-hmm.
and it's followed by an ah. So what does that sound like?
Ah,
You got
Got
it. All right,
I get, I G, I don't know.
you got it. Okay, so what is this? This is the same thing as this. What is that?
That's Okay, that's a G sound or G sound?
No, this is an
No?
olive. The ones that we're
Oh,
only concerned about, your letters, your consonants are on the top,
Mm-hmm.
and the vowels are down underneath.
Okay. I don't see that. Okay, on top and the vowels are on the bottom.
Yeah. So what is that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to take this in.
Okay, it's an ah. Okay? Can you see that, Dean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to go over this once, and then you follow. Ah, 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 ba, ba, va, ga, ga, ah, va, ga, ba, ah.
Why did, Benjamin, why do they have two different vowel symbols when they sound the same?
Don't ask me, I don't know. In the Ashkenazi pronunciation, this sounds like an aw. In the Sephardi pronunciation, this sounds like an ah, aw, ah. But it may have a grammatical explanation for it,
Okay.
or it may impact the translation, exactly what it is. Either of these, though, for our purposes, sound like ah, ah, ah. Okay, I did it.
Look at
Okay, it's
you.
Dean's turn again.
Ah. Yes.
The second one, what is that? Do you see my pointer?
Yes, I didn't see that little thing at the bottom. And that has a sound of the G,
No, that has the sound of an ah.
that one at the bottom, underneath
Right,
that little T, right?
right.
They
Like,
basically sound the same.
What's
I
that,
beg your-
Denise?
Don't they basically sound the same?
They sound the same.
Okay.
We're going to call it, that's what we're going to say. They're the same. You know,
Thank you for clarifying.
okay.
Yep.
Okay, so you go, your turn, Dean.
Ba,
Ah,
ah, ga.
no, we haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, so it's oh gosh. Ah, yes.
What's the second one?
Where it has a little same thing, sounds the same, correct?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So what is it? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read it again. Ah, 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 ba, ba, va, ga, ga, ah, va, ga, ba, ah. You see the aleph is silent. That last aleph is silent. This is a silent letter. This is a bait. This is a B sound. And this is a G sound, the G sound. And what makes the vowel is the little lines that are underneath. Okay? Denise, I'm going to ask you to do line 2.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be ah, ba, ga, ah, va, ga, da, 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 ga. I mean, is that ba? I'm sorry, because it's got a dot and ba.
Good, good.
Now
Okay,
make Zeke do it. He's flying through here.
Zeke's flying through it.
Yes, he's already done the whole page. Make him do it. Make him do
Okay,
3 through
Zeke.
6. Yes.
Okay, three through 6. Now, we went over this particular letter,
Edit.
and this is an H sound. Remember, it looks like the Dalet.
No, you don't want it.
There's the Dalet. It's got a D sound. And then there's another line that goes down, but it doesn't touch the top. That makes it a, as in
That's ha.
carry.
That's my hut. Yeah, that's ha.
Okay?
Okay.
So, okay, let's hear Zeke.
He said, let's hear Zeke.
Ha, va, ga, va, ha, ba, da, ha, da, ha.
Hug.
Hug.
Okay, Dean.
No, thank you. No, thanks.
Okay, we're recording this, so you need to, your homework is to listen and watch, okay?
Yes, sir.
Everybody's getting an A in my class. Okay, Denise, line 4.
Oh, is that the? That's the va. Okay, va, va,
Also,
ba.
Nope,
Why is that?
also,
Why?
because it doesn't have the dot would make it ba,
Why you got two like that?
because you do.
Have we looked at both of those?
He's involved.
because they do.
Okay, but we didn't cover both of those. Yeah, we did? I'm sorry, that's my V.
We did,
and
but I
that's a
may
V?
not have emphasized it enough.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so va, ba, and ba. That's really confusing. And that's ha,
Yeah, ha, we tricked you.
and that is another va. No,
Da,
that's okay. Because the ba is shorter. Okay, so da, va, ah, ba, va, va, ga,
what is it? How'd you say that?
ga, G,
Ga,
yeah,
yeah,
and da, dog.
dog,
So that is dog, D-A-G.
D-A-G, yeah, dog. You know what a
Okay.
dog is?
No,
dog
what is it?
A dog is a fish.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool. Is that literally how you spell it? That's how you'd write fish?
I believe so, yeah.
Neat.
It's why I call my congregation Kihilat Hadagim Mechutz Lamayim. Dagim. Im ending is plural. So we got dog, im. So we got fish is.
Yep. That's
So
cool.
it's va, ha, da, va, a, ba, va, ga, da, dog. Okay. Zeke.
And you, okay.
Da, Va, uh,
Ha, that's my hut.
no, that's also va.
What? That's ha.
Wait,
It's ha.
yeah. Ah. Ah, va, ba, ga, ah, da, ba, ah, av.
Av.
Very
That's
good.
That Av is father.
That's father? I thought it was Abba.
That's a daddy.
Oh, there's a difference.
Mhm. Avimelech. Avi, or you've heard of Abimelech? It's a mispronunciation. It's Avimelech. It
And what's
means
that mean?
my father is king.
Oh, that is so cool.
That's how Hebrew names mean something.
I knew Melech meant king. Abi is my father. And
Melech.
Abimelech. Abimelech. I remember Abimelech.
Yeah, that's what they call Abimelech.
And that's David's son. So they
No.
called him, my father is king.
Abimelech was, there were two Abimelechs. They, if you recall, Abraham came back from Egypt and he handed Sarah over to Abimelech.
Yeah, yeah.
And Isaac pulled the same stunt.
Uh-huh.
So you have the question, wait a minute, Isaac is when Abraham did that, he wasn't even, Isaac hadn't even been born yet. And Isaac didn't have any children until he was 60. And he didn't get married until he was at least 40.
Yeah.
So was it the same Abimelech? No.
Probably
it was a
not.
different Abimelech,
Yeah.
because Avi, my father, is king. That was his title.
That's so cool. Are you saying Abi?
Avi Melech.
Abi. The V sound like voice?
I'd have to look up the exact Hebrew. I can look at the text. If you care, I could do that now.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see.
Wow.
Cool. Oh, okay.
Okay, Genesis 20.
Ooh, sorry.
chapter. And then let's pull the Hebrew up. Verse 2. Here we go. It's Avimelech. Now take a look. Watch. I'm going to expand. I'll expand the view. Avi, and I don't know if I can. Oh, yes, I can. I can do this. And it's really, once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. There you go. There's the bait without the dagesh in the middle that gives it a V sound, not a bait sound.
Okay.
So
But why did they translate it with a B then?
because they don't know any better.
That's what I was thinking. We just
a
mess
front-
everything up.
That's true. I mean, it frustrates me.
It frustrates me. Makes it hard to learn too.
It frustrates me because this is my thinking on it. Christians know the Bible better than most of the Jewish community. They do, even the Old Testament, but they can't pronounce it with beans. And the Jewish community can read it. They don't necessarily. most Jews can read it, but they don't necessarily understand what it says because they don't, and this stuff is what helps you to be able to read.
Right.
Okay. And what we're doing as we go along, I mean, you're seeing a Hebrew lesson here, and a lot of it has to do with context of the scripture, the apologetics. There's just so much to know from learning the Hebrew.
Yeah. That's so
Let's-
cool.
Let's move on. Okay. Dean,
Uh-huh.
can I call on you, or are you gonna, or no?
No, thank you.
I'm gonna quiz you. I'm gonna.
Oh, I'm the one in the back on with the dunce hat on.
You are not.
Seriously.
Dean, we love you,
I love you too.
and you're gonna stick it out with all of us.
Yes.
And I'm just going to give you homework. You have to be able to recite these things. And what we'll do is you'll have the video, and I'll send it to both of you. And
I have a question. I'm
Yeah.
sitting here on page 3. They said the first letter that you drew has a B sound like in boy, and you said no, it has a ba sound.
It's got to have the dot to have the B.
Yes, this one has, without the B, it still says, you say it as like in boy. And without it, a
okay.
V,
At the
fine.
top of page 3,
I'm at the
you
top.
at the top of page 3, can you see the chart?
Yes, the silent letters.
Okay. So here's the silent letter, that's Aleph. Here's the bait sound, B, and it doesn't have the dot. It has the dot in it. And so
Mhm.
that's B as in boy. The
Okay.
one without the dot is V as in vine, or V
Okay.
as in Victor. You
Right,
see?
I do see it.
Okay. Then, you get that and you'll know everything. And then here, the V, the Vav, is again a V sound.
Hmm.
I don't know why, but that's a V in Hebrew. We're
Okay,
gonna
so
learn something. We're gonna learn something more about that little stick.
so
too.
the B with the little dot has a B sound, yes? Like in boy.
Right.
Okay,
And without it,
C sound like in vine, as it says, correct?
right.
All right. I think that's where
Good job.
you blew my mind away, because I'm like, where are you guys? All right.
Okay, so now you know.
Yes, I do.
And all you have to do is practice beyond that.
Okay.
Okay, now do you want to do it? Are you willing to try?
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna be the little person learning.
Okay, but I'm gonna quiz you next week.
We'll see.
Okay. Your homework is to practice this and to watch the video.
I'm gonna have an excuse for being out.
No, you're not.
Get ready for my absentee letter from mom.
Okay, Zeke, number
Yes, sir.
5.
You mean 6?
Where are y'all at?
Mom just did 5.
I just did 5. You mean
Oh,
6?
I'm sorry. Zeke, number 6.
Okay. A, ba, va, ga, da, ha, va, da, ha. Wait, no. Va, ha, ba, ga, gav.
Gov.
And
Very
what's
good.
Gov? What's
I
Gov
don't
mean?
know. I don't think it means anything.
I
Here, I can look it up. Let's see. Can I make it?
asked too many questions.
No, that's good. That's fine. Oh, look at this. Give.
Oh,
Here's,
my nose.
copy that. I've got, this is more modern Hebrew. back.
Ah, get off my gov.
Yeah, without the vowels. The back as opposed to the front. The Gav. That's modern Hebrew. I don't know what the what biblical Hebrew would be. But
Okay.
go to Israel and there you got it. Okay.
Hebrew fight.
I think we'll stop here.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
And then we will continue. We're going a little slower than I anticipated, but that's okay. Your homework will be to finish that page.
Finish that page. Okay.
What page are y'all on?
Page 4.
4.
Page 4? Thank you.
Don't worry about the third column. You see that third column? I don't know it. Israelis write that way.
Okay.
Okay. And again, you see the rule. You got the cat, the kaf, and the chet. The ket and the chet. We've got this light sound, a harder, rougher sound with the dagesh, with that dot in the middle. That's a kuf, rather. Kuf, chuf. Chet, tet, yud. Zion. Okay?
All right.
So I will
This is awesome.
I will what am I doing? I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, here we are. I will